If you've been following me for a while, you know I took silver off the table a few months ago because the volatility was just insane. It was way too high, the stop losses were too wide, and the risk per trade, even on one micro, was like $500, $600, which is just too much to manage on smaller prop firm accounts that we like to trade. So that's recently changed though. Silver has calmed down significantly, where now the typical stop loss for one micro is like anywhere from $100, $200. So the price action is super clean as well, and especially for our Virgin Wick theory model, it's been delivering honestly some of the cleanest setups that I've seen across any asset lately. So today I'm adding silver back to the watch list, and I'll show you some examples of why the conditions are perfect for Virgin Wick theory on silver. And then I'll walk you through a bunch of examples so you can see exactly what a clean silver setup looks like on Virgin Wick theory. But super quick, we'll just go through a strategy overview in case you are new or you just want a refresher. So it all starts with Virgin Wicks, which is any wick that has not been touched. So this one, for example, if you draw a line to the right, it has not been touched. This one was a Virgin Wick. So then we wait for Virgin Wicks to get closed through. So in this example, it gets closed through by a bullish candle. That then creates a bullish point of interest from that Virgin Wick level. So we mark off that bullish point of interest. Then we go down to the 1 minute time frame, and we want to see price trade below the point of interest into some higher time frame fair value gaps. Then we wait for either a change in state of delivery or an inverse fair value gap entry model, and then we take a long to the upside. If that is confusing, do not worry. We'll go through a bunch of examples on silver specifically on how this plays out. So here's a nice example of a super clean A+ trade on silver. This was during Friday, 27th February, during London session. This was a win that I took. So the hour starts and we have this bullish point of interest to work with. As you can see from the hourly chart, this last, just before London, this 1 hour chart closed above this Virgin Wick, creating this point of interest. But I'll just get rid of that. All right, PY gets engaged. No entry model yet. And then we tap into some higher time frame FEGs. I'll just turn that off so it's clearer. Then we have a CISD right there, bang. So this was a swing low that got swept, and it got taken by this leg. And in this leg, the lowest down closing candle is this one, but it is consecutive with this one. So we'll look at the opening price here. There is your change in state of delivery. So you can put your limit order there and you get tagged in. And then chopped around for a bit and then went to take profits. Very nice, 2R. All right, so here's another example. This one, on this time, it's on the 2 hour POI with a 2 minute entry. So like I explained in a previous video, the model works on all time frames. Time is simply fractal. So normally we trade 1 hour POIs with 1 hour time frame entry. This is just that extrapolated 2 times. So it's a 2 hour. So we're on the 2 hour chart to mark off our points of interest. So there and there is your points of interest. Then we go to the 2 minute chart to look for an entry, but I'll just get rid of that. So here are our bearish points of interest on the 2 hour time frame. We are now on the 2 minute time frame looking for an entry. And let's see, we tap into a high time frame FEG. Now just looking for a CISD or IFEG. And bang, there is a CISD right there. And so you could set your limit order there. You get tagged in the next candle. Stop loss just at this high and targeting 2R. And bang, there you go. Oh, you also get an IFEG. But yeah, super clean 2R trade there. But yeah, like I said, this is a different time frame, but I would recommend just sticking to one early on until you are very comfortable and very familiar with spotting good setups on the 1 hour, 1 minute time frame. Then you can consider adding the 2 hour, 2 minute time frame. And then you can even go 4 hour, 5 minutes. It's completely up to you. All right, so another really clean setup here. We have these 3 bearish 1 hour points of interest. Let's see if they get engaged. Bang, there we go. That's step 1. Step 2 is higher time frame FEGs. Yes, we are in a bunch. So that is perfect. Now just waiting for a SysD or an IFEG. And bang, there is your change in state of delivery, because as you can see, we have a nice liquidity sweep from this huge wick here. And the leg that took liquidity is this leg. And the highest up close candle is this one, and the opening price is there. So there is your change in state of delivery level. So after this candle closes, you can set your limit order there, stop at the high, targeting 2R. And let's see. Beautiful, very nice. All right, so here we've got another 2 hour, 2 minute setup. All right, let's have a look. So we have a 2 hour bearish point of interest here. Let's see if it gets engaged. Not engaged yet. Bang. Okay, it's been engaged. Do we have FEGs? Yes. Okay, we tapped into a bunch. And then we tap into this nice 10-minute FEG up here. So that's step 2. Now we're just looking for step 3, which is our entry. So either an inverse fair value gap or a change in state of delivery. If we wanted a SysD, it would have to be here, because these 2 consecutive candles are the final leg that took liquidity. And so the opening price of the lowest one there is your CISD level. Let's see if we close below it. Oh, we actually have an IFEG as well. So you could actually enter in here even, right after that IFEG closes. So something like that. But if you miss that for whatever reason, then you can also get in here at the CISD level. And it looks like they both go to TP eventually anyways. So very nice, super clean. All right, we'll go through one more example. So this one's pretty crazy. Look at this bearish Chad candle, just absolutely destroying all these version wicks. I'm not even gonna mark these off manually because that'll take me like an hour. But as you can see here, just from our CCT indicator, we generated all these bearish points of interest because this candle closed through a bunch of virgin wicks. So let's go to the 1 minute time frame and have a look. All right, so here are our points of interest plotted by our indicator. All right, so step 1, POIs have already been engaged. So that's step 1 completed. Let's see, step 2 is high time frame FEGs. Bang, we tapped into some. Now just looking for an inverse fair value gap or a CISD. And you actually get it right there. You actually get both an inverse fair value gap and a change in state of delivery on the exact same candle. So that's a really strong close. And we also created a fair value gap. So this is like A+++, S tier, exactly what you want to see. So let me just turn these off. Yeah, so you can enter in there right on that close, stop at that high, targeting to chops around for a bit, but of course, with such a strong close like that, of course we go down. And that's a clean 2R. Very nice. Yeah, so that's why silver has been back on my watch list lately, and honestly, it's been one of my favorite assets lately. And I think you should add it to your watch list as well. The volatility is settled, the setups are super clean, as you saw from these examples. When version wick theory plays out on silver, it just works beautifully. And even if you're on a smaller account, a smaller prop firm account, you can still trade it. Just make sure you check your risk with 1 micro by using limit orders before you enter your setup, and it should be good to go. As always, take A+ setups only, and if it's not there, just sit on your hands. So hope you like that one, hope you learned something. See you next time.